job of building a world that feels real, believable, characters that you really care about because they're well-rounded and likable. But really? You're telling me I'm supposed to buy into this? Into a six-legged flying bison beaver bear that just flies around in the least aerodynamic way possible, weighs like 3,000 pounds and can still somehow manage to outmaneuver flaming cannons, firebolts, and lightning? Well, yeah, actually, believe it or not, it's entirely possible. Using evidence from how things work on the show, practically everything we see done in the bending world is feasible using basic real-world scientific principles, meaning that the Avatar isn't just some mythic master of the martial arts, he's also got himself one heck of a killer science fair project.
Jackson. I forgot to say that earlier.
Welcome to Film Theory, the show that proves there's no age limit on a Saturday morning cartoon addiction. So first off, can I talk a little bit more about Appa from the cold open? Sure, everyone's favorite sky bison might seem like one of the most unrealistic elements of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but his powers of flight are indeed possible. And I prove it in a series I did in partnership with Nickelodeon. Yeah, the Nickelodeon. You know, the people who produced the show in the first place. The show's called Factor Niction, and it's basically film theory with a bit more science, some live-action experiments going on, and a focus on class shows like Hey Arnold, Avatar, Rugrats, and Drake and Josh. You remember about a month ago when I did the Goo Lagoon episode of SpongeBob and I gave you a preview of what the show was going to be about, and you all pinky swore to me that even though I was spoiling some of its secrets that you'd still go and watch the episodes when I told you so that Nickelodeon would be really impressed with me and all of us theorists and how passionate we are as a community? Well, now is when I need you the most. Now is when I need you to go, click the top line of the description, and binge watch the first 3 episodes of Factor Niction. One on SpongeBob, one on Hey Arnold, and one on Avatar and airbending and the realities of Appas. Is when I need you the most. Now is when I need you to go, click the top line of the description, and binge watch the first 3 episodes of Factor Niction. One on SpongeBob, one on Hey Arnold, and one on Avatar and airbending and the realities of Appa's flight. It's available on Facebook right now, but don't worry, you don't need a Facebook account to watch. That said, if you do happen to have a Facebook account, please do me a favor and leave a comment saying how excited you are to see me working with Nickelodeon, okay? It's like a dream come true getting to do something with them, and I would love to do more, but in order to do that, I need to prove that people liked watching the show in the first place. So thank you so much in advance for doing that for me. It helps more than you could possibly know. But now, onward with a different but very related episode, waterbending. To me, Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of the most exciting fictional worlds ever created. A world with 4 major tribes: the Air Nomads, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Water Tribes. Within each group are individuals with the power to manipulate a given element: air, earth, fire, or water. These are our benders, with bending being 1 part ancient martial art and 1 part naturally given skill. However, across time there will always be 1 person who can master all 4 of the elements. That person is the Avatar. Basically the embodiment of a great spirit of light who's tasked with keeping all the elements in balance. When the show starts, we meet Aang, a 12-year-old or 112-year-old airbender who's just been named as the next Avatar. He's told that the Fire Nation with all its firebenders have started barbecuing the other groups, and now he only has a few mere months to master all 4 elements to save the world. No pressure there, right? When I was 12 years old, the biggest thing I had to worry about was my complexion. Ooh boy, I was a pimply pad. For years, I've wanted to talk about the science behind some of these abilities. With the recent announcement of the Netflix Avatar remake, I finally have myself a good excuse. Because the great thing about this show is its logic. Sure, lots of what we see on screen is magical, but it's magic that makes sense. Highly advanced waterbenders can manipulate the human body because, you know, the human...
Sorry about that.
Can bend and warp metal because of the mineral deposits hidden deep within the ore. But not only does the progression of abilities featured in the show make logical sense, but they also make scientific sense. When you stop
Thunder the stuff.
what exactly benders can and also can't do with their respective elements, the magic of it all really just boils down to each bending type mastering control over 1 key scientific principle. So with 4 types of bending I can theorize about, we have between now and when this new show comes out to make it through all the science of these cool abilities. So today I'm tackling what is literally the coolest bending style of them all.